Hello, folks. Welcome to Patriot Park tonight, where we have a District 25 5A matchup between the Liberty Hill Panthers and your Eastview Patriots. Right now, we're going to turn it to the public address announcer for the lineups.
Leading off, pitching number 4, Reese Albright. Batting second, playing left field, number 1, Molly Cochran. Batting third, playing center field, number 6, Riley Simp. Batting fourth, playing catcher, number 10, Brooke Armstrong. Batting fifth, the DP, number 13, Emma Petru. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 9, Desiree Garza. Batting seventh, playing first, number 11, Kylie Kirk. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, number 16, Candace Weiss. Batting ninth, playing third, number 17, Madison Hodges. The flex, playing right field, number 3, Laramie Sanders. The subs for tonight's game, number 5, Liza Petru. Number 7, Ashley Heiderscheid. Number 8, Ashton Williams. And number 12, Sierra Bittner. The Panthers are led by head coach Christian Buer, assisted by Carlos Garza, Kara Rivas, and Dana Doing. And now your starting lineup for your Eastview Patriots. Leading off, playing center field, number 24, Ariana Vidales. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 16, Carrie Sanford. Batting third, playing catcher, number 1, Angel Rodriguez. Batting cleanup, playing first, number 4, Kaylee Moses. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 2, Emery Aguilar. Batting sixth, the DP, number 18, Addison Cruz. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 11, Haley Wooton. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 6, Carolyn Bray. And batting ninth, playing second, number 5, Bella Guajardo. And the flex for tonight's game, playing third, number 10, Colby Trapp. Tonight's subs are number 15, Caitlin Niederhauser, and number 17, Kendall Sanford. Eastview is led by head coach Kerry Wright and assisted by assistant coach Katie Roach, assistant coach Art Hernandez, and volunteer coach Kyle Sanford. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we honor America.
Welcome, everybody, to tonight's game. It's a rematch here tonight, District 25 5A play. It's the second round starting here. Last time your Patriots defeated the Panthers 13-11 in Liberty Hill. And so right now what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and go over the lineups here real quick. We actually have, for Liberty Hill, we have leading off Reese Albright, followed by Molly Cochran. Batting third is Riley Slimp. Cleanup is Brooke Armstrong. Batting fifth is Emma Petru. And then next is Desiree Garza, then Kylie Kirk, Cadence Weiss, and then Madison Hodges rounding up the lineup. Currently right now, Liberty Hill, their coaches, head coach Kristen Brewer, and assistant coaches Carlos Garza, Kara Reeves, and Dana Dean. And right now, as far as your Patriots are concerned, the defensive lineman, we have junior number 11, Paley Wooten, out in left field. We have senior number 9, Ariana Vidalis, in center. In right field, we have Carolyn Bray. Playing third, we have freshman Colby Trapp. Shortstop, we got seniors number 16, Carrie Sanford. Second base, we got number 5, Bella Guardo. And then Kaylee Moses, at first base here. And then behind the plate, we have number 1, Angel Rodriguez. And then junior Emery Aguilar, number 2, on the mound for the Patriots here. And right now we're going to go ahead and get this thing started here. Leading off for Liberty Hill is number 18, pitcher Reese Albright. And then first pitch is outside. Last time these two teams met back about a month ago or so, Eastview won the game. It was an exciting game there. It was 13-11. And Eastview jumped on the Panthers in the first inning and went up 8-0. And then Panthers clawed their way back. And Patriots held on for the win for the first W in district here. Now Aguilar here is behind 3-0 in the count. First pitch strike there. So Albright's taking all the way. Right now it's 3-1. So this is typically when you'll see a hitter kind of have a green light. Next pitch just outside. Aguilar walks Albright to lead off the game here. Now you got left field, Cochran. She's a lefty here. A lot of times what coaches try to do right now is lay a bunt down to try to get a runner over. Let's see if Liberty Hill decides to do that. All right, foul back. It looks like that's what they were trying to do here. Next pitch fouled away. So now 0-2. And I'm sure everybody knows this, but if you have a 2-strike count on you and you try to bunt and it's a foul, then that's counted as an out. So typically in situations like this, Riley Slimp is up here, down 1-2 on the count. As you can see there, Cochran when she tried to swing, she was actually out of the box, so they called her out. So that's one out here. Pitch was down in the dirt. Rodriguez does a good job picking it up and looks down at Moses and contemplated throwing down there, but runner got back in. Next pitch hit to Guardo, throws it to second to Sanford on to first. And just about a step or two late, but they got the lead runner there on the fielder's choice by Slimp. Now we have Brooke Armstrong, catcher.
Number 10, Brooke Armstrong.
So the Patriots trying to get out of this inning without giving up any runs here. Got 2 outs. Runners on first. So I'll tell you right now, if you look out at out the park here, the wind is blowing pretty hard. I think it's probably in the 20s, the miles per hour. So as you can see, the flags out in left field blowing pretty hard towards center field. The ball's actually hit up, and it falls right behind first base. And when it falls, we have Albright, we got Slimp goes to third, and Armstrong goes to second. But that ball wasn't hit very well at all. And actually, Moses took run for it, tried to catch it, but it was just a little bit out of her reach and out of Gerardo's reach as well. And the ball just kind of fell. It just fell into no man's land and kind of went out of rolled towards foul territory, and which allowed the runners to move up to second and third. Now we have Emma Petru, the designated player here for the Panthers. So if you ever hear us talk about designated player or flex players, the designated players are reference players who basically, there could be one designated player and one flex player. So the designated player just bats, and the flex player just plays in the field. So now it's 2-1 count. Ball's fouled back over the screen. Like I said, it's a really nice night. It's 75 degrees. The wind has been blowing pretty good. Last I looked on the old weather app, it was supposed to be in the low 20s here as far as the miles per hour is concerned. Next pitch up and away, swung on and missed. So now we get Aguilar gets the strikeout to end the inning. But in the meantime, Liberty Hill got 0 runs on 1 hit, 2 left on base. We're going into the bottom of the first with the game 0-0. Let's go Patriots. All right, welcome back to Patriot Park here. I want to go run through the lineup for your Patriots. Top third of the lineup, we got Ariana Vidalis, Carrie Sanford, and Angel Rodriguez. 4 through 6 include Kaylee Moses, Emery Aguilar, and then Addison Cruz as a designated player. Then the bottom 3, we got Paley Wooten, Carolyn Bray, and Bella Guardo. Currently right now the flex player is Colby Trapp. She's playing third tonight. The Patriots are led by head coach Carrie Wright and assistant coaches Katie Roach, or better known as Coach Rowe, and Coach Art Hernandez. And they actually have a volunteer coach as well as Kyle Sanford. So I want to say thanks to the coaches for all that they do as well. Let's go around the defensive alignment for Liberty Hill. Currently in left field is Molly Cochran. In center field, Riley Slint. Right field is Laramie Sanders. Third base is Madison Hodges. Shortstop is Candace Weiss. Second base is Desiree Garza, I'm sorry. First base is Kylie Kirk. Behind the plate is Brooke Armstrong. And on the mound tonight is Reese Albright for Liberty Hill. So right now, Ariana's trying to get something going here to start off the game for the Patriots. First pitch down and away, gets to the backstop, kind of bounces back. That's the thing about here with Patriot Park is a lot of times, you know, these young ladies can throw the ball really hard. So if it gets past the catcher, a lot of times it's hard if you have runners on base to really kind of proceed, because the ball, when it hits the backstop, it immediately bounces right back to the catcher. And so you always got to watch about that. But right now we got a 2-1 count on the Dallas here. Just trying to get some started. Is she going to lay one down? Pitch just outside. Good eye on Ari's part. 3-1 count. And Ari is one of our 4 seniors on the team. And Ari gets the walk here. Now we got another senior coming up. Shortstop number 16, Carrie Sanford. It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Wright does here. Is she going to try to bunt with Carrie, or is she going to give it a pitch or two and let's see if Ariana could just flat out just steal second base. And we see what's happening there. And Ari steals second base. I know a lot of times with that speed like that, and it's very hard to catch Ari. And so when she steals, you know, it's hard to get her. So, you know, they don't want to waste a bunt on trying to move her over when she can get over by herself. Now Carrie's trying to bunt here, trying to put the pressure on. This is when the Patriots are clicking, they really get the first few hitters on and really put pressure on the defense, especially with the speed that we have. But I also want to mention tonight, you know, your Patriots, they have their jerseys white top, white pants. And Ari's trying to steal third, and she gets caught stealing it. I think Coach Wright is contesting the call there with the blue. And so he's coming to home plate here. Going to talk about it. And they still call her out. So Ariana Vidalis caught stealing from second to third. Now we got back to Carrie Sanford. It's 2-1 count. But as I was talking about, is the Patriots tonight are wearing white jerseys, white tops, white pants with blue and red trim. Leggings are blue and white. Very nice looking uniforms. They got the blue on the shoulders. 3-1 count, Carrie. Pitch swung on and missed. Looks like she tipped it. Strike 2. Right now we have the ball is hit down the left field line, and the left fielder dives and misses it, but it's actually foul. So Sanford hit it pretty good. It's just it kept curving. As I'd mentioned before, if you're a left-hander and you hit it towards the left field line, it's just going to continue to kind of curve towards foul territory, just as if you're a right-hander and you hit it down the right field line. Next pitch in the dirt, and Sanford walks. Now we got number 1, junior catcher Angel Rodriguez coming up.
Now batting the catcher, number 1, Angel Rodriguez.
I think Angel just kind of smiling there. I think she wanted it but didn't want it, and then kind of halfway swung at it, and she knew that didn't go right. So good part is she's got some more pitches left in her. So here we got 1-1 count here. The ball is inside. I tell you, really, right now, Albright has actually had 15 pitches so far. She's thrown 10 balls and only 5 strikes. So she's having a little bit difficult time finding the zone. That pitch fouled away for Rodriguez. And I tell you, sometimes if you watch pitchers, if they are struggling finding the zone, they try so hard to find it. Next thing you know, they might give you a good one to hit. And the pitch has actually hit the third, thrown to second, goes into right field. And Sanford looks up now. She's trying to go to third, and she slides and she's safe. And on the throw, we have Rodriguez goes to second. So that ball was hit to Hodges, and when she was trying to throw it the second for the fielder's choice, she just sailed it into right field. So that was an E5. The error on the third baseman there that allowed the runner to, Carey to get all the way to the third, and also Angel to get the second. Now we got junior Kaylee Moses up to bat here in a good situation. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners at second and third with 1 out, and you got your cleanup hitter up. This is what Coach Wright wants here. Like I was saying, Albright's kind of having a hard time right now hitting her spots. So really, the Patriots need to keep doing what they're doing. They need to make sure that she's making those pitches. Make her give them a good one. Moses hits down third base line. Looks like she kind of pool cued that one. Just kind of hit off the very end of the bat. Had a lot of spin on it. And the pitch is hit into left center field, and it's going to drop. Base hit. We're going to have Sanford scores. We're going to have Rodriguez scores, and Moses gets the second on a stand-up double. And the Patriots go up 2-0 here in the first inning. Moses waited for that right pitch, and I tell you, it was it caught a little bit of the plate, but it's still on the outside part, and she just kind of went with the pitch and put it into left center field. So now we got pitcher Emery Aguilar, and she's coming up swinging here, foul back. So the Patriots quickly go up 2-0 here in the first inning. This is the start that Coach Wright was looking for. Ball low. As I mentioned, currently right now in district after the first round, we actually have Leander's leading the district at 7-0. Georgetown's at 6-1. Rouse is at 5-2. Cedar Park is at 4-3. Your Eastview Patriots are at 3-4. Glenn is at 2-5. Liberty Hill's at 1-6, and Marble Falls is at 0-7 here. So this is a big game for the Patriots to be able to continue to apply pressure on that 4th place team, Cedar Park. But we got a full count here. Got 1 out here in the first inning. We have Cruz on deck. The ball's actually hit probably about 10 feet foul into left field there. Just probably about 20 feet past the third base. So just kind of did a good job of, the pitch was a good pitch on the outside part of the plate, and Aguilar just kind of poked it foul. All right, next pitch fouled back. We're battling here. So right now, the pitch is hit the left field. It's kind of skied up. Left fielder comes in, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Now we have freshman, number 18,
Addison Cruz.
Addison Cruz. Right now, Cruz is one of two freshmen that's on the varsity this year. There's Cruz and then third baseman tonight, Colby Trapp. So Cruz is looking for something here. When you get a 2-0 count, you're just kind of wanting to get her to make you throw a good pitch. That's 3-0 right now. I'd venture to guess Coach Wright saying, hey, just sit back and watch this one because she hasn't been close yet. And she actually swings at it and actually hits a second baseman, flips over to first base, gets the out. But in the meantime, Patriots got 2 runs. Got 2 runs on 1 hit, and there's 1 error and 2 left on base here. But we're going into the top of the second. 2-0 Eastview. All right, we're back here at Patriot Park tonight, and your Patriots quickly took a 2-0 lead here. And now leading off for Liberty Hill.
Desiree Garza.
This is Desiree Garza, second baseman, going to be followed by Kylie Kirk, the first baseman, and Candace Weiss, the shortstop. I think Aguilar was about to make the pitch, and Blue hadn't got settled in just yet. So just starting all over again here. The pitch is hit in the left center field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. So Garza gets on to lead off the second inning. Now we got first baseman Kurt coming up.
Now batting number 11, Kylie Kirk.
I know after last game that we played Liberty Hill, realize that, I mean, I know we have some good hitters on Patriots, but Panthers do too, so just got to stay focused here. Keep limited base runners here and try to get in and score some runs here. But foul ball there, and it's no balls, one strike. Pitch is up high. I tell you, at some point, Rodriguez is going to throw down the first because I think she's itching to. He's got a good arm, and the pitch is fouled off. So we got a 1-2 count here. It's a beautiful night here. Got a little cloud cover. It's going to go down here and just a little bit foul back, and Rodriguez goes over and just out of her reach. So still got 1 ball, 2 strike count here. That was a tough one to get to. Didn't really kind of go up very high. But as we already know with Eastview here, with the camera angle and the time, it's a little bit darker, of course, at the beginning of the game. But when the lights go down and the balls hit the right fielder, Bray moves in, and it's off her chest. And now we have 2 on for Liberty Hill. Balls hit to right field, and Bray came in. Now it looked like she kind of slid down on her knees, and it hit her in the chest. So now we got 2 runners on with nobody out, and they have their shortstop, Weiss, coming up. But, yeah, as I was getting back to the as soon as the sun goes down, the lights really pick up here, and it gets a little bit lighter on the camera angle. And this wild pitch by Aguilar, and the runners move up. It's a 2nd and 3rd with no outs here. And so Liberty Hill's trying to get something going. Aguilar's got to throw a strike, but you don't want to get too much of the plate here. That was a good pitch. That ball kept rising. And we swung and missed there. That was a big pitch right there. You don't want to go down 3-0 in that count, especially with no outs and runners at 2nd and 3rd. The next pitch hit high over the 3rd base line, and it falls foul. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Aguilar fell behind 2-0 in the count, and she's worked her way back here to even it up. Nice pitch, just on the outside part of the plate. Blue said just a tad bit outside, so we got a full count here. Looks like the wind's blowing straight out now. That pitch is hit hard down the 3rd base line. And their coach, Coach Brewer, just kind of skipped out of the way of it. The ball was hit hard. So we're back at it here, full count. Foul back. Look like Aguilar tried to take a little off of it. And the ball's actually hit up to Guardo. It moves over to Moses. Moses actually makes the catch. At first it looked like Guardo was going to take that, but I think Moses called her off and made the catch. So we got one out here. It's a big out.
Now batting number 17, Madison Hodges.
Now we got the third baseman, Hodges, coming up. She's number 9 hitter in their lineup. Next pitch strike, 1 ball, 1 strike here. I know Aguilar needs to challenge the hitter here because they got their leadoff hitter coming back up here, so you want to try to get the 9-hole hitter out here. Ball's down away, 3-1. Swing and a miss down the middle of the plate there. And Hodges swings through it. So now we're back to full count here. Next pitch, outside part of the plate, and Aguilar gets the called strike. So the second out of the inning on a big strikeout here.
Now batting number 4, Reese Albright.
So now we got Liberty Hills coming back up to the top of the lineup with Reese Albright. Last time she walked to lead off the game. Aguilar starts off ahead in the count here, 0-1. And the ball is actually hit to right field, and it falls for a foul ball, just a long foul. Next pitch fouled away, 0-2 count. So Aguilar's trying to get a strikeout right now. You don't want to get much of the plate here. You want to try to get her to chase something with 0-2 count. And the ball, she had to reach for it. Guardo gets it, flips it to Moses at first, and we get the out. Runners at second and third with nobody out. We get 2 strikeouts and a ground out to end the inning. So Eastview, Aguilar and Eastview get through that inning without giving up any runs. Great job. We're going into the bottom of the second. Eastview up 2-0. But before we do anything, I'd like to say thank you. The Eastview Softball Booster Club would also like to say thank you for the 2022 sponsors and advertisers. Eastview Patriots Softball would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting our 2022 teams. Our diamond sponsors include Austin Cabinets Direct and Mack Hike Ford and Lincoln. A Golden Glove sponsor includes Control Panels USA, Inc. Then our Silver Slugger sponsors include the Power of 4 team, Ideal Signs, and D-Bat Georgetown. Patriot sponsors include Austin Telco, B-Wise Consulting, Colby's Nana, and Concam Construction. Also, Pokey Joe Smokehouse. Our other advertisers include Raw, Electric, and Gaddis Law Firm. For more information on any of our sponsors, please visit www.patriots-softball.com. So again, we're going to start here in the bottom of the second inning here. We got the bottom third of the order coming up. We have left fielder Paley Wooton coming up, followed by Carolyn Bray, and then Bella Guardo. That sun is really kind of called strike one. The sun is actually kind of course, sitting to the west, and you really can't see. It's kind of further to the west, but it's really kind of sticking out right now, and looks like we probably got us about half hour before it goes down. Popped up, and the catcher, third baseman, and the pitcher just kind of look at it. And really, typically in that situation, you'd probably want your third baseman to take over that call, because you don't want your pitcher to really have to work to do that, and it's harder sometimes for the catcher to really catch that. So typically you want your third baseman to kind of take charge and make that catch. So no balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, fouled up to the right side, and it's kind of curving, and it falls right in front of the Panthers dugout there. Tell you, Coach Brewer over there, it looks like that's about the second or third time I think that ball's trying to find her today. So she kind of jumped out of the way. So really, to tell you the truth, Wooton has actually had a couple of instances here. She needs really trying to capitalize on the Panthers not making catches here in this inning. So she's looking for a good pitch to really drive here. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball's down and in, full count. We want to just say thank you to everybody for joining tonight, watching SHN Sports. I really love, watching the young ladies play and compete. Ball's fouled back. Being a dad who used to have a softball player in high school, I don't envy the other parents sitting in the stands, because this is more nerve-wracking, I think, for the parents a lot of times than it is for the young ladies. Pitch is popped up. Shortstop is moving over, and Weiss makes the catch. So we got 1 out here. Now we got right fielder Bray coming up.
Now batting number 6, Carolyn Bray.
But just want to say thanks for joining tonight. And next Eastview matchup is going to be at Glen on Friday night at 7 o'clock. The pitch is actually hit by Bray. Hit it real well. It goes over to center fielder's head. It goes up against the wall. Bray's running and stops at second. Coach Wright holds her up. She got her a good swing there, and I think it really surprised the center fielder, and that ball just kept carrying. And I think not only did she hit it hard, and we also have the wind too, but it just kept carrying. And Bray gets her a nice double there. Really good, nice, smooth swing. Hit the ball hard. Now we got Guardo up. So we got 1 out here. Trying to get something started. We got Vidalas on deck here. I just also realized I want to give a shout out to we also didn't, my apologies, forgot to announce the alternates tonight for the Patriots. We have Kendall Sanford and Caitlin Niederhauser. So 2 balls, 1 strike. As mentioned on the couple of broadcasts ago, our seniors include center fielder Ariana Vidalas, shortstop Carrie Sanford, third baseman Gabby Cabrera, who hasn't dressed out the last few games due to an injury, and then Caitlin Niederhauser. She's played definitely some games this year at second base. Had a really good game at Marble Falls. Had a couple hits and some RBIs. Now we're full count here. Guardo's worked it here, trying to get on for Vidalis. The ball's actually hit high to right field. Right fielder comes over and makes the catch. That's Laramie Sanders. And Ray tags up and moves over to third.
Now batting the center fielder, number 24, Ariana Vidalis.
It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Wright does here with Vidalis. And you know what? One of the things I guess we just noticed tonight is that ball's outside. Vidalis is actually wearing number 24, which is Gabby Cabrera's number, and Sanford did that last game. I think they did that in honor of their teammate because it's a close team here. But we got 2 balls, no strikes here. I wonder if at any point Coach Wright considered maybe she's going to have Ari swing away or bunt. The only reason why I say that is because sometimes that'd be kind of more of a squeeze kind of play. So I think she's probably going to have her, looks like, swinging away. 3-1 count. So I'm not sure if she's going to give her much to hit here. And she was a strike on the outside part of the plate, swing and a miss by Vidalis. Now we got a full count here with 2 outs. And it's hit by Vidalis, and she is out at first. I'm telling you, that was just a routine ground ball like that. Vidalis makes that close. And that was probably got her by half a step. But Patriots got no runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base. We're going into the top of the third. Eastview 2, Liberty Hill 0. All right, welcome back. As you can see, they're jamming out to Sweet Home Alabama here at the stadium. Right now, we actually have their number 2, 3s, and 4s hitters up. We got Cochran up right now, and last time she actually was the one who left the base early. She's the one that actually left the batter's box and was called out. So last inning, Aguilar, the first 2 runners got on base to especially did and the ball's actually hit just past third base, and it lands just past shortstop. The throw by Wooten. All right, let's go ahead and break down this play so you know exactly what happened. The ball was actually hit. It was kind of a shallow a shallow fly ball down the left field line, which Sanford gave chase, and it was just out of her reach. And by the time they got it, I'm not sure who that was. It was either Sanford or Wooten when they tried to throw to second through a pitch. Okay, Braze hit out the right field. And the catch is made, and she's throwing it home, and Cochran scores to make it a 2-1 game here. But the play before the throw was kind of wide and allowed the runner, Cochran, to go to third base.
Now batting number 10, Brooke Armstrong.
And so that was Slimp who actually hit a sac fly out the right field. Bray makes the catch and tries to throw it home. It was actually a good throw home, but it was just a few steps late. So it's a 2-1 game now. We got catcher Brooke Armstrong up. Last time she hit a single. And the ball is actually hit pretty good into right center field. Vidalis is going over, makes the catch for the out.
Now batting number 13, Emma Petro.
That was in right center field, and typically when you talk about who has the right of way for those balls and who typically calls it, so if both calls that ball in right center field, typically your center fielder has priority over that, and so that's what Vidalis did, and it made the catch, and got 2 outs here. We got designated player Petru up right now. She had a swinging strikeout last time. Ball's actually hit the center field. Vidalis comes up a couple steps. It was hit hard, but right at Vidalis, and she makes the catch. We're going into the bottom of the third. Liberty Hill had 1 run on 1 hit and nobody left on base. We're going to the bottom of the third. Eastview 2, Liberty Hill 1. All right, back here at the bottom of the third,
number 16, Carrie Sanford.
we have senior number 16, Carrie Sanford.
How much money you got?
So last time Carrie, she walked. And Carrie actually scored one of the runs here. And the Blue behind the plate didn't really call anything, and he went ahead and just kind of pointed down to first base umpire, and he said Carrie went around. That was a nice pitch. Ball's bunted to third base. Hodges gets up, throws it, and is safe. Carrie's got speed, and she showed it there. She put it down. Hodges really made a pretty clean catch and made a good throw, but still was about a step behind. So Carrie was safe at first base here. Now we got Rodriguez coming up, and she hit into a fielder's choice last time. Now next one, bunted in front. Albright comes up and actually throws it over to Garza to get Rodriguez at first, but in the process moves Carey over to second base, so that was a sac bunt for Rodriguez. Now we got Kaylee Moses, who last time had a stand-up double, had a 2-run RBI double, hit it to left center field. So we got a called strike here. And the ball bounces, and Sanford looks and makes the right decision. And the ball bounced, and Armstrong kept it in front of her. And so really Carey could not move up on that. A 2-1 count. I tell you, with Liberty Hill, the pitch is actually hit down the left field line and it's foul. I tell you, I'm sure a lot of these young ladies used to play against each other in league ball when they were younger, because Liberty Hill and Georgetown always seem to be tied. You know, the city of Georgetown, Liberty Hill, always seem to be playing each other when it comes to youth leagues. Ball was just outside, but that was a nice pitch. She decided to throw the changeup. I don't think the Liberty Hill fans aren't happy. Now the ball's hit out in the right field. And Sanders goes over and makes the catch. And in the meantime, Carey tags up and goes to third, so it's a sac fly for Moses. Now we got Aguilar coming up.
Now batting the pitcher, number 2,
2 outs
Emery
here.
Aguilar.
So last time she flew out. Patriots are trying to capitalize on having runners in score position. The ball's hit the left field, and it is caught by the left fielder as she comes up. That's Cochran. And so now we had no runs on 1 hit and 1 left on base. Going into the top of the 4th. Eastview 2, Liberty Hill 1. All right, here we go back at the Patriot Park. We got Garza coming up, followed by Kirk and then Weiss. Garza last time actually had a base hit up the middle.
Batting number 9, Desiree Garza.
I knew this was going to be a tough game. Liberty Hill's a tough team. We're a good team. And this is a good district battle we got going here. I'm sure Liberty Hill didn't like the Patriots coming on their home field and beating them last time, so they want to get back at us. 2-0 count. Our ladies doing a great job battling here. Good, well-played game so far. Ball fouled away. 2-2 count. Or 2-1 count. All right, ball hit the Sanford. Sanford comes up, scoots, throws. Moses gets the out here. Nice play. Smooth play. Carey came up,
now batting number 11,
scooped the ball up.
Kirk.
Made a nice throw over to Moses, and we got one out here in the top of the fourth. Now we got Kirk up. She actually hit a single last time as well. As you can tell, these young ladies really get into it. Love cheering on their teams. So next pitch hit deep into left center field, and the ball is out of here. And Kirk actually hits a single or a one-run shot here. Got underneath it and actually hit it probably just a few feet to the right of the flagpole. So now we got us a tie game here, 2-2. That's one of the dangers there. If one of these hitters gets under the ball and gets it up high enough, that wind is really blowing out. So it looks like that's what happened there, and we got us a 2-2 game.
16, Candace Weiss.
So now we got Weiss coming up. Last time popped up in the infield. So it's a 2-2 game. We're still, we knew this was going to be a battle, so we just keep plugging away here. Still got a lot of game left to play. Swing and a miss. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Looks like Weiss really wants to, she's trying to emulate Kirk there, trying to really put a big swing on it. I think if she continues to try to hit it out of the park, I think Aguilar can maybe take advantage of that. Nice pitch outside. That was a good 1-2 pitch there, trying to get her to chase. Looked like it was a changeup. Oh, and the ball runs up and actually hits Weiss. So she takes first base here. Now we got Hodges coming up, third baseman. Last time she struck out looking.
Now batting number 17, Madison Hodges.
So right now Coach Wright decides she wants to talk to Aguilar in the infield. We'll be back here in about 30 seconds and right after the break. All right, the Patriots have broken the huddle from the mound there, and Coach Wright is talking strategy with the team here. And Hodges is up, and she was caught looking at a strikeout last time. First pitch, eye level, and she swings and misses. If I'm Aguilar and I see her have a tendency to do that, I'm probably going to keep that ball up like that. She went after it. She should have. It was a wild pitch, and Weiss actually takes second base on the wild pitch. Not sure whether or not Blue called that a. She looked like she went after it, but I'm not so sure he called that. Next pitch, fouled away. I guess he didn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch ran up and in on her, swing and a miss. So second strikeout she's got on Hodges tonight. It came at a great time here. Boy,
now batting number
makes
4,
that 2 outs.
Albright.
Now we got Albright coming up. She's 0 for 1 tonight. Has walked and had a ground out. Pitches hit the Guardo, and it gets past her. And Bray has a hard time picking it up and throws it to second and gets her out. But in the meantime, Liberty Hill scores the run to go up 3-2. So the ball was hit to Guardo, and I'm not sure. It got past her, and then Bray comes, and when she tried to pick it up, it looks like she kind of bobbled it a little bit. So Albright was running from the get-go, but Bray gets the ball and makes a great throw into second base to get her out. But right now we actually have Liberty Hill gets 2 runs that inning to take the lead. So now we're going into the bottom of the 4th, Liberty Hill 3 and Eastview 2. Want to go ahead and say thanks to our 2022 sponsors and advertisers. Eastview Patriots Softball would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting our 2022 teams. Our diamond sponsors include Austin Cabinets Direct, Mack Hike Ford and Lincoln. Golden Glove sponsors, Control Panels USA Inc. Silver Slugger sponsors include the Power of 4 team, Idea Signs, and DBAT Georgetown. The Patriots sponsors include Pokey Joe Smokehouse, Conchem Construction, Colby's Nana, B-Wise Consulting, and Austin Telco. And our other advertisers include Raw Electric and Gaddis Law Firm. For more information on any of our sponsors, please visit www.patriots-softball.com. And I'd encourage you to go out to the website to look at all kinds of information. There's, bios for the coaches. There's pictures of the ladies, and there's schedules and information about sponsors. So a lot of good information out there. So please, I just encourage you to go out there and take a look at it. Now we got Cruz coming up. She is 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out. Looks like Albright's kind of getting a little momentum with her changeup here. It seemed like over the last inning or two, she feels like she's able to rely on that a little bit more than her fastball. And the ball's fouled away. We got no balls, 2 strikes, and I tell you, and when you look at softball, a lot of times when a pitcher gets up in this count, this is either the count they try to get you to chase something, or it might be the count where they try to throw you a changeup. There you go. She just threw that changeup, and looks like our catcher, Armstrong, got away from her, but she gets up and throws it to first base and gets the out there. But a lot of times that's what you see, especially if you see a pitcher who's starting to get a little momentum with her changeup. A lot of times if they get up in the count, that's when they feel comfortable in throwing that. Now we got Paley Wooton coming up. And so last time she had flew out or popped up the shortstop there. So Patriots find themselves down by a run right now after they quickly went up 2-0 in the game. She fouls it away into the stands over there. Looks like we got a pretty good crowd tonight. And I think, right now it's about 72, 73 degrees outside, but the wind's blowing, so of course, for Texans, a lot of times that means it's a little chilly. So, but fouled away by Paley. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. There's some foul balls there, so had to go collect those and bring them back to blue. So far, I tell you tonight, both umpires have done a great job, and so they don't ever get enough credit. I know a lot of times, you only see them if you feel like you disagree with anything, but swing and a miss, and that was another change up there. So when the last 2 batters, when she was up 0-2 and 1-2, she threw the changeup. So she's really starting to rely on that. So here comes Carolyn Bray. Last time actually had a real good swing and hit a 1-hopper off the center field wall there. But if I'm the hitters right now, if I get behind in the count, I definitely look out for that changeup because it's really seemed like Albright's starting to throw it a lot more frequency here. And the next pitch is hit, and it's carrying. And the center fielder gets close to the warning track there, and Slimp makes the catch. Bray put a charge into it. She got up underneath that ball, and like I said, that wind is blowing out right now, so if you can get it high enough, it's going to carry. So we had no runs on no hits, nobody left on base. We're going to the top of the 5. Liberty Hill 3, Eastview 2.
Number 1, Molly Cochran.
All right, we're back here at Patriot Park. And for Liberty Hill, we got Cochran, Slimp, and Armstrong coming up. Cochran is 1 for 2. And Cochran scored a run this game as well. And after she got that hit last time, she came around and actually scored. So now, right now, it really seems as if Panthers actually have a little bit of momentum here. So Patriots trying to stop that. Just need some good plays and the ball's hit. And it is. Yeah, they called that one, I think, foul. That's when Blue's got to make that. He's got to be loud and he's got to make that call. That ball was really hard to see because when Sanford goes over and tries to dive for it, it hits the ground and it was close. Either way it goes, it was close. But they did call it foul. But you know what? Last time Cochran came up, she hit it down in the same area last time as well. So now she's hitting it back to left field, and Wutan comes up, makes the catch. So Aguilar gets first out of the inning here. Now we got Slimp coming up, I believe, last time. She actually had a fielder. She's 0 for 1 tonight. She had a fielder's choice, and she had a sac fly last time. Comes up, fouls. Pitch off here. One ball, one strike. So 2-1 count. And the ball's actually hit to left center field. Wutan comes over, and the ball drops in left center field. And Slimp is on second base. Not sure exactly what happened there. Like she slid to try to catch it, and
now batting number 10, Brooke Armstrong.
And I think it might have hit her glove and then came out. But that's why she was trying to kind of slide for the ball. Next pitch, popped up, and Rodriguez catches it. So right there, you actually had Armstrong trying to bunt her over. Pops up, Rodriguez gets it. And I tell you, it was a heads-up play by Vidalas. A lot of people wouldn't notice that, but since everybody was adjusting to try for the bunt, since Rodriguez caught that, it could have been doubled up, but Vidalas was basically coming in from center field to try to get on second base. So it was a good job by her and good awareness. Even though it didn't pan out, she was doing what she needed to do. All right, we got swing and a miss. We got ball one, strike one. Right now the wind is really whipping again. But here in the Eastview, we're kind of sitting up on a hill a little bit, and there's not really hardly any trees. Aguilar gets the ball, throws it over to Moses, and we actually, Patriots get out of the inning here unscathed here. So it's still 3-2, Liberty Hill over Eastview. Let's get these bats going, ladies, and we'll be back in just a second. All right, Patriots and Patriot fans, let's put on the rally caps here. We got Bella coming up. Last time she hit a sac fly. And then back to the top of the lineup where you have Vidalas coming up, followed by Sanford.
Now batting number 5, the second baseman, Bella Guajardo.
little Crazy Train, Ozzy Osbourne. So it's interesting just to listen to the different walk-off songs that these young ladies have. First pitch strike. You can tell she's throwing the changeup right there because I think she feels comfortable with it. So now we got a foul, and the left fielder goes over, and wow. Left fielder runs all the way over to try to catch it, and it seemed like the ball just kind of blew back towards the left field line. It was still foul, but it just, when it's hit high, it just kind of, who knows what's going on right now, what have happened. But we got an 0-2 count here, and right now Albright's been actually throwing a changeup. Right there, she didn't throw. She tried to throw it outside part of the plate. Ball hits shortstop, and Bella's safe at first base. I think right there, infield single by Bella, but I think she kind of let the ball come to her, get to her instead of her actually being aggressive at it, and I think that probably made the difference there. But infield single. We got Ariana coming up, 0 for 1 on the night. She's got a walk and a ground out. This is a great time to actually get something going. Like I said, get these rally caps on, folks. Got a strike here. I'm thinking she still might try to bump because it's hard to get Ariana. Ball almost got away. But that's the thing right now with when the Albright's been having a really good changeup. So now when she gets behind in the count, now we got a 2-2 count. You want to get up in the count so she probably stays away from that pitch. So now it's going to be interesting to see if she goes to it right now. So we got a 3-2 count. Even though the changeup's been working real well for her, typically in this situation they won't go to that pitch. And this pitch is swung on and missed by Vidalis. We got one out here. Now we got Sanford coming up. Sanford's 1 for 1. She's had a walk and she got a single off of a bunt hit last at bat. She threw it again, and so that's an 0-2 count. Right now, is she going to – I think she's probably going to go either one of two ways. Either she's going to try to make Carrie chase, or she's going to try to throw a changeup. And she tried to make her chase up in the zone there. Carrie wouldn't have it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the ball swung on and missed. So Albright, after Bella gets on, has 2 strikeouts in a row there. Now we got Rodriguez coming up.
Angel Rodriguez.
She's 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice and a sack bunt last time. The ball's high, ball 1. I know Angel has a lot of pop in her bat, so you never know if she can get under one and really kind of drive it. Who knows what can happen. So Albright's asking where that pitch was. I think Blue's saying it's probably a tad high. A 2-1 count. She tried to throw that change up there. It's 3-1 count. Now this is, if you're Rodriguez, this is probably where you want to be right now because I don't think Albright's going to throw a changeup. I think she's going to have to get her part of the plate. And she did. So it's a full count there. It's going to be interesting to see how much confidence she has in the changeup because and she threw a strikeout or threw a fastball there. And after her first runner getting on, Albright comes back and strikes out 3 in a row. And we're going to go to the top of the 6th where Eastview had no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. It's 3-2 Liberty Hill. All right, here we go. We got second baseman for Liberty Hill, Garza, coming up. She's 1 for 2 on the night with a single on the ground out. All right, we've got a one ball, one strike count here. A 2-1 count. We're here in the 6th inning, so we're in the clutch innings here. Close ball game. And the ball's actually hit down right field line, and it falls foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm sure you folks out there can hear the wind whipping around. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, that ball was hit hard and basically just past the on-deck hitter, who's Kirk. The pitch is actually hit. Oh, and caught by Gerardo. What a catch. She snow-coned that ball. That ball was hit pretty good, and it's almost like everything went slow motion there. She just kind of jumped as high as she could and caught that ball.
11,
great catch. If not, that ball would have had a chance to maybe sneak in past Bray out there in right field. So that possibly right there prevented, we know, a single, but possibly a double there. Now we got Kirk coming up, who's 2 for 2, a single, and last time hit a home run over by the flagpoles. So 1 ball, no strikes. So Kirk is swinging the bat pretty well tonight. So Aguilar's going to try to mix the pitches up here, try to get her off balance. I think Aguilar wanted that call. With 2 balls, no strikes. It's got a 3-0 count here. All right. I think Blue or Coach is calling time here. Got 3 balls, no strikes count here. I think they're just talking about, there's been a few times tonight where I think there's been some miscommunication between Aguilar and the ump, and she gets ready to pitch, and then the ump's not in or steps away from the plate. So now we got 4 balls there, and so Kirk is on first base. So now we have
now batting number 16, Candace Weiss.
Got Weiss coming up, and she's 0 for 1. She's flew out, and last time was hit by a pitch. I'll try to turn down the volume here a little bit for the outside mic. I know that wind seems to be just kind of blowing in and being kind of loud here. 2 balls, no strikes. Aguilar's thrown seven straight balls here. Just trying to next pitch. There we go. We got a strike here, and so it's 3 balls, 1 strike. So now she's gonna see if she can battle back here and get this out. It really does seem like the wind has picked up quite a bit. Nice pitch by Aguilar. We got worked her way back to a full count here. The pitch. Well, I think Blue just called an illegal pitch on Aguilar. So by calling an illegal pitch, that basically made that ball 4. So now we have runners. We have runners at second and first. We got Kirk at second and Weiss at first. So now we have Hodges up. Hodges has actually struck out twice tonight, 1 looking and 1 swinging.
Now batting number 17, Madison Hodges.
So Coach Wright's coming out, talking to the team, just trying to get them calmed down a little bit and try to get them focused. And still no runs are scored this inning, so they're going to still keep fighting here. All right. Like I mentioned earlier, when you're friends and family and you get into district games, this is the time when you get nervous, I'm telling you. I've been there and I've lived that, and Like I always said, I think parents and friends and family get way more nervous than the actual players themselves. So Aguilar stepping in here against Hodges. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike, and the throw down. And what they're trying to do is getting a run down here. And the ball is, and they get her out. All right, there we go, ladies. So what it looked like happened was Weiss got off first base to try to draw a throw so that Kurt can go to third. Well, as soon as Weiss drew that throw, as soon as Weiss threw that down, Weiss was off and they threw it down. Moses threw it to Trapp, who then threw it to second. And then as Kirk was going back, they threw it back and actually got Bella got Weiss off the bag there, and so got the out, huge out there. So we got a 2 ball, 2 strike count, and if Aguilar can get this strike here, then can get out of this inning without giving up any runs. Back to full count here. I wonder if she's going to kind of try to throw a rise ball. Ball's fouled away. And as you can tell, you can probably hear the crowd. Everybody's getting excited here for the end of the game. And the pitch is actually popped up, and it's going to shallow left field, and it drops right behind Sanford. And Kirk scores all the way around from second. Since there was 2 outs, she was running on the pitch. And so that ball, like I said, when it gets hit up high like that, it just kind of kept drifting and just found a no man's land there. And so Liberty Hill gets an extra run on the board here to go up 4-2. And the pitch is hit, and Guardo makes a diving catch. So out of this inning, I mean, she makes a couple of great plays this inning. And so they have Liberty Hill gets 1 run on, I believe, maybe a couple hits, 1 runner left, and we're going into the bottom of the 6th. Time to get the rally towels out. It's Liberty Hill 4, Eastview 2. All right, welcome back to Patriot Park here. We got Moses coming up here. She is 1 for 1 on the night. She's got a double, 2 RBIs, and that happened in the first inning, and got a sac fly last time. Well, looks like Albright wanted to start out with a changeup there. Albright, since the first inning, has really kind of settled down. And like I said, I think a lot of that has to do with she had a hard time placing her fastball earlier in the game, but then she started getting some rhythm with her changeup, and it seemed like as soon as she started working that well, the ball's hit into left field, and the ball is moving, and it is caught by the left fielder Cochran for one out here. Got Aguilar coming up. She is 1 for 1.
Now batting number 2.
Or excuse me, I'm sorry.
Aguilar.
Aguilar's 0 for 2 on the night, had 2 flyouts. So right now, Eastview's just trying to get some base runners here. Foul back on the bunt attempt. So Eastview's trying to get some base runners here to try to see if they can put some pressure on Liberty Hill. It seemed like after the first couple of innings, we really haven't had many base runners since then. Currently, right now, the line shows Liberty Hill 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error, and 6 left on base. And Eastview's 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 4 left on base. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Aguilar. So like I said, that one ball, 2 strike count, Albright tried to get Aguilar to chase, and she did a good job of not chasing that one. And the pitch is fouled to left field. That ball really, when she hit it, it looked like it had a chance to carry it a little bit. It was still foul, but it seemed like it just immediately went down. This wind is whipping all over the field here right now. And you see there, she's trying to get Aguilar to chase that changeup, but the ball was high, and Aguilar did a good job holding off. So now got a full count, trying to get on base here. And the pitch is hit to left field, and it is fun. It dives in front of the left fielder, and it gets past her, and Aguilar is going to get to second base. She hit that ball, and it was kind of hit it real well, and it kind of dove on the left fielder, and it gets past her. But like I mentioned, the pitch before when she hit the foul ball, it looked like it went out, and the ball just kind of dove like really quickly, like there was a little, some kind of downward movement of the wind. And it actually kind of looked like that right there that happened. So Aguilar gets the double there and gets on base. And so now we got Niederhauser, who's actually batting for Cruz. And so this is Caitlin's first bat this game. So no balls, no strike count. And Albright is trying to go back to that changeup, and the last couple haven't really been over the plate, so she's going to throw some fastballs here. Ball 2. Like I said, if you when you get up in the count 2-0, unless you're just extremely confident, in that changeup, you're really not going to probably throw it then. But there's a swing and a miss by Niederhauser, and good cut. She's getting up. She's coming up here and really taking some good cuts. So she 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Albright throws the changeup, and Niederhauser was caught looking there.
Now batting number 11.
So now we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Now we got Paley up, Paley Wuton. She's 0 for 2 on the night with a fly out and a strikeout. On the balls actually gets underneath it, goes to left field. Left fielder under and makes the catch. So now we got Eastview has 0 runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base. We're going into the last inning to the top of the 7th. Liberty Hill 4, Eastview 2. All right, top of the 7th here. We got Cochran, Slimp, and Armstrong coming up. Cochran is actually 1 for 3 on the night. She actually had a strikeout, a single, and a flyout tonight. Or not a strikeout, I'm sorry. She's the one that left the base early, or got out of the batter's box too early in her first at bat. So what Patriots are hoping to get done here is try to get this quick inning so we can get in and score some runs and try to take this in the bottom of the last inning here. 3 balls, no strikes. Ball swung on. Hey, I tell you, you can just hear that wind, the whipping. And the ball's actually bunted to Aguilar. Aguilar gets it, picks up, and makes the throw. And she's out. Woo, that was a bang play. That was as close as you're going to see. And, of course, Cochran is not going to – she's staying on first base, but then I think their coaches said, hey, let's just go ahead and they're not going to challenge it here. We got Slimp coming up. We got 0 for 2. She's had a fielder's choice, sac fly, and reached on an error.
Now batting number 6, Riley Slimp.
Swung on, foul back, or tipped, foul tipped. So 0-2 count. Aguilar quickly up in the count. The ball's hit the left field, and the ball did it again. Like I mentioned last inning with Aguilar was up at the bat, she had the foul ball that just kind of hit and then it just immediately dove. And then she got on with a hit like that, and Slimp just benefited from that as well. Wutan actually came up, and that ball just kind of seemed like it hit a wall and went just almost straight down. So Slimp's on here with one out, and you got Armstrong up. She's 1 for 3. She has a single and some flyouts. Next pitch, thrown down, and she is safe. Slimp is safe after she steals second base. It was a good throw by Rodriguez. And Sanford wasn't quite able to hold on to it, but I think Slimp had already gotten in, so I don't think that really didn't change the play. Now the ball's popped up, and you can see that wind just really wreaking havoc on these pop-ups and fly balls. Because you see these young ladies, when they pop up, they run over to one area to try to catch it. And next thing you know, it falls 10 feet from them. So next foul ball over to the right-hand side. Got one out here. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Armstrong. Aguilar's getting the sign. And swing and a miss. Got Armstrong to chase the high fastball there.
Now batting number 15,
as I've always mentioned,
Emma
when
Pepper.
when you throw that rise ball, I'm telling you that ball, when it is about eye level, looks like a beach ball. And you think you can hit it, and by the time you swing it, it's already past you. So right now we have Petru, the designated player, up. She's 0 for 3 on the night. She struck out and flew out and had a ground out. And now you might hear even the door, I think, to the booth is already kind of slamming shut because this wind is just whipping. Ball's fouled over to the right side. And all of a sudden you look out over center field. If you were watching just a few seconds ago, there was lights everywhere, and then it was like I was on the tennis courts, and then lights on the tennis courts went off. Even the flagpole is actually just swaying in the wind right now. So this is one of those times when, if the ball's hitting the air, you just don't know what's going to happen right now. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. It was a nice pitch by Aguilar. She's 1 strike away from getting out of this inning without giving up any runs, and she's pitched a really good game today. Petru wanted to go for that one. She wanted to swing at it, but she decided to hold off on it. So we got a full count here. And the ball's hit hard to center field, and Vidalis goes to her right and makes the catch. The wind really wouldn't make a difference on that one. She hit that one on the screws, and that ball was hit just a few steps to Vidalis' right. We're going to go here in the bottom of the 7th. Liberty Hill's up 4-2, and Eastview needs to get at least 2 runs to extend this game, or 3 runs to win it. Right now, also want to give another shout out to our sponsors and advertisers. Eastview Patriots Softball would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting our 2022 teams. Mack Hike Ford and Lincoln, Austin Cabinets Direct, and then our Golden Glove sponsors, Control Panels USA Inc., our Silver Slugger sponsors, which include D-Bat, Ideal Signs, and the Power Ford team. Patriot sponsors include Pokey Joe Smokehouse, Conchem Construction, Colby's Nana, B-Wise Consulting, and Austin Telco. Our other advertisers include Raw Electric and Gaddis Law Firm. For more information on any of our sponsors, please visit www.patriots-softball.com. So we're here in the bottom of the 7th. This is right now Patriots trying to just get some base runners to be able to at least try to tie this game, to try to either push it to extra innings or try to win it. Right now, coming up for your Patriots, you have Bray coming up with Guardo batting second, and you got Vidalis in the hole getting ready to bat here. Bray so far is 1 for 2 with the double and a fly out. Last time she hit the ball within just a few feet of the 230 sign there, and she's hit the ball hard both times that she's been up tonight. So she's had some good swings. She's seen Albright. Seems like she's seen her pitches pretty well. So let's see if we can get us some base runners. It's 1-0 count. That's the key right now, is trying to get these base runners on. So when we turn over the lineup, we can really try to make some noise. So 1-1 count here. And through the changeup, and Bray, she held off. And so now we got a 2-1 count here. Bray did an excellent job of holding off on that. They're wanting that pitch, but really, if you're kind of standing behind the home plate here, it looks like it definitely is outside. 3-1 count. So Bray done a good job of watching some pitches. The ball is actually hit, goes back to the pitcher, Albright. She throws on to first base for the out. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. And we have Bella Guardo coming up, and she's 1 for 1. She got a sac fly and a single today. It looks like the left fielder's playing pretty much straight up. Center field is shading to left field, and foul back. And right fielder's pretty much playing straight up right field. So it looks like they're definitely not expecting her to pull it in the gap anywhere in right center. There's a change up there. She goes up 1-2 in the count. So now Albright, she threw that changeup. Let's see if she tries to go back to it. I think probably what she'll do is try to go get Bella to chase something, and if she doesn't get her to chase, then she'll probably come back to the changeup. That was down and away. Bella did a good job of just watching that pitch. So 2 ball, 2 strike. More than likely, if Albright's going to throw the changeup, she's probably going to throw it at this pitch right here if she does. And the ball, oh, that was a crazy bounce. She hits it, and the ball, when she fouls it, it hits inside the batter's box and bounces back up and hits her on the side of the helmet. That was kind of a crazy bounce. And she throws a changeup on 2-2 and gets a strikeout. So now the Patriots are down to their last out here. Got to get the rally caps on us.
Now batting number 24, Ariana Vidales.
This has definitely been a different game than the first game we played against Liberty Hill, where there was a ton of runs. This has been more of a pitcher's duel tonight between Albright and Aguilar. Both ladies have pitched very well. Been a very well played game. The ball's actually bunted to the third baseman, just foul. And the next pitch swung on and missed by Ari. 1-ball, 2-strike count. Patriots down to their last strike here. And as thought, Albright's trying to go to the changeup there. And that ball was just hitting. It was probably about a foot outside the left field line. Ariana did a good job of fouling it off. Of course, Liberty Hill's wanting that strike, but that was literally in the about middle part of the batter's box. And if you're a right-handed batter, you probably got hit that time. So. And the next pitch swung on and missed. And Liberty Hill comes into Eastview and takes the victory 4-2. Very well played game. I'll be back here in about 60 seconds to do a quick recap, and we'll see you here in about 60 seconds. Welcome back to Patriot Park here tonight, where we had the Liberty Hill Panthers defeat the Eastview Patriots 4-2 here in this district game tonight. I want to kind of go through some of the stats here. The final line that I'm showing is we got Liberty Hill that had 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 7 left on base. And Eastview had 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and 5 left on base. And it basically came down to a couple things. I mean, both ladies, Albright and Aguilar, pitched very well tonight. Aguilar, she pitched 7 innings. She gave up 4 earned runs, and she had 5 strikeouts. And Reese Albright, the pitcher for Liberty Hill, pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, and had 8 strikeouts. So that was or 7 strikeouts, my bad. And it was a very well played game. But I tell you, some of the things that happened here tonight with like I said, the wind, played, wreaked havoc on a few of the the balls in play. But ultimately, it came down to Liberty Hill had more timely hitting tonight than Eastview did. Eastview jumped out on top real quick, 2-0, but was unable to put any more runs on the board for the rest of the game. But just want to say that this was a well-played game. Both teams fought hard, and Liberty Hill came out on top tonight. But we still have the next game, and that next game is going to be Friday night at Glenn High School at 7 p.m. So don't really have much time to really think much about this. It's time to start focusing on that next game and keep pushing towards the playoffs and try to get into playoff contention here. But definitely gonna have to get some W's here coming up, and these ladies surely can do it, and they got the talent to. So I really look forward to seeing them play, and just want to say thank you again, everyone, for watching tonight here from Patriot Park. ASHN thanks you. I thank you. Appreciate the family, friends, everybody, and hope everyone has a wonderful evening. And want to say thank you again, and hope everyone has